Snow, sleet, ice, even Arctic temperatures, nothing can cool off these Lady Braves. Winner of 14 in a row, the Lady Braves will look for win number 20 on the season tonight as they take on division rival, the New Albany Lady Bulldogs. Michael, the ladies been hot, 14 in a row, looking for win number 20 tonight as we come towards the end of division play.
Yeah, really just been plowing through this division schedules. We get ready to tip off here, and Lady Braves look to continue that streak tonight.
And the Lady Braves control the tip. They're going from left to right in the home white uniforms, trimmed in the royal blue. Meg in the right wing. Now up front, feeds Claire. Claire tries to cut down the line. She's cut off. Now feeds it back out lefty. Feeds down low. Meg out in the corner. Pass to the goal. Layup good. Good ball movement that time by the Lady Braves.
Yeah, I mean, just a set play, a baseline layup by Taz.
Ball gets in up the middle of the floor. And now Braves do a good job getting back defensively after the pressure. And there's a three on the way. No good. Long rebound taken down by the Lady Bulldogs. They take it to the goal strong. Again, no good. Rebound kicks way out. And a scramble forward, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, those long rebounds are just kind of tough. You know, you get position, but the rebound goes back over your head.
Yeah, them long threes like that, if you miss it bad enough, you don't know where the ball's going.
Right.
So Lady Bulldogs thrown in from right in front of the Lady Braves bench. Comes in out front to Tatum. Now she feeds in the corner. Now back in the right wing, back to Tatum, and she comes out, feeds out front. Got a little motion going out front. Braves in that man-to-man defense, not giving up anything.
Yeah, I mean, gives a good.
Claire knocks the ball loose, and then as the ball's on the floor, she dives for it. She's laying on the out of bounds line, but good hustle that time by the Lady Braves point guard.
Yeah, what we've seen every game is they come out of the gate getting after it on defense.
Lady Bulldogs throw it in, comes into the backcourt. They cross the 10-second line. Feeding the right wing, going to fire up another three ball. This one's good. Madeline Gafford with the three. And New Albany with a 1-point lead. That's something we see very often.
Right.
Ball feed to Meg. Now to Taz, down the lane. Hangs, shot, no good. A lot of contact, no call. New Albany with the rebound on the far side. Picks up the dribble, now feeds it down low. Shot on the way is good. And coach wants a timeout. Yeah, that's something we just don't see.
Yeah, I didn't see who got that bucket for New Albany. We were kind of blocked.
So 5-2 lead now for the Lady Bulldogs here in the early going.
Yeah, Coach Strickland not happy at all with.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about, we've been winning these games by 40 and 50 points. It's not a bad thing sometimes to get behind a little bit and let the coach chew on you a little bit.
Absolutely. I think right now he kind of feels like the Lady Braves are kind of being out-hustled, which you don't hear very much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. And I'm sure even if they're not, he's going to say that.
Right.
I mean, you know, whatever it takes to get their attention. So the Lady Braves throwing in from the baseline, down by 3, 6:20 to go first quarter. Claire walks it up, feeds lefty in the left wing. Taz out front, loses the ball, ends up in Meg's hands in the right wing. Now she circles around, left wing to lefty, in the corner. There goes Taz the goal, and a whistle and a foul. She had a good look. She found Claire out wide open out for a three in the wing, but there's a foul on the floor before the pass.
Yeah, good job there by Casey to penetrate that little zone they got going on and kick it out to Claire, but she got fouled.
Ball comes in to Claire in the left wing. Now to Taz out front to the goal, kicks out. Now Chloe to the goal strong, and she is grabbed and fouled.
Yeah, once again, Lady Braves just being aggressive and drawing the fouls. Chloe will go to the line. Unless they didn't call on the floor. Yeah, it was a shooting foul.
So Chloe Gladwell, the senior, to the free throw line. 2 shots. First one on the way. Good. Free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm in Iuka. One more free throw to go. It's on the way. And that one rims out. And the Lady Bulldogs with the rebound. Gafford up the near sideline. Feeds into the corner. Braves lock down that man. See, I think I see a little more defensive intensity on this trip than we saw the first few. And now trying to step into the passing lane was Kaiser Timms, and she's going to foul.
Yeah, Kaiser just half a step late there, she would have had the steal, but she got the foul instead.
First foul on the Lady Braves, 2 on the visiting Bulldogs. 5-3. New Albany with the lead. Ball out front. Now feeds the left wing. Hanson to the goal, lost the ball, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch for the Braves?
Yeah, Casely tapped it out. I thought it went off the Lady Bulldog leg.
That's what I thought. Where's the review when you need one? Ball comes in to Gafford, and then she has her pocket picked, and she's come up lame too. Pass down low, lefty to the goal, layup good, and she's fouled.
Nice job there by Abby. Knew she was going to get contact, but she fought through it, got the bucket, and she'll go to the line.
Gafford's may have to come out, and New Albany already has 2 players on the bench on crutches.
On crutches,
and now they've got another player limping to the bench. So
Gafford's want to hit that 3 for her.
Yep, so numbers getting a little thin.
It's like an ankle. They're going to like tape it up, that right ankle.
So Abby at the free throw line. First free throw on the way, good.
The only free throw.
Yeah, the only free throw. She gets the old-fashioned three-point play. We're back in front now by 1, 6-5, and there's a loose ball picked up by New Albany. And there's another loose ball, this time picked up by Meg. She's going to go strong to the goal, hangs, scores, and draws the foul.
What a strong move there by Meg. Lady Braves doing a good job of finishing after the contact, making the bucket and drawing the foul.
And so New Albany is going to take a timeout. So Braves, who find themselves in the rare situation of being down 5-2, run out 6 straight points and now lead 8-5, and New Albany starting to have numbers problems, are going to take a timeout. So with timeout on the floor, we'll pause with them back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Braves basketball.
On Fun 91.
Welcome back to Braves basketball. Meg Moore at the free throw line, and the free throw is good, and she gets a 3 the old-fashioned way. And the Lady Braves go back up by 4 now, 9-5. Here comes that full court pressure. New Albany dribbles off now, loose ball on the floor, bodies flying everywhere, and eventually we're going to get a jump ball. Possession will go back to the Braves this time.
Yeah, it looks like Abby's coming up, her knee banged pretty hard, but she jumps right back up. Lady Braves just getting on the floor.
I mean, there was just about everybody that had a jersey on was on the floor, both teams that time.
Just like Ashland Butler getting ready to check in.
Ball comes in out front. New Albany in their man. Ball comes to Casely. Casely driving baseline. They can't hang with her, and she lays it in.
Just that quick first step by Casely Timms. I mean, I don't know of anybody that stopped that yet.
There's a ball comes in, goes off the back. Abby was guarding her place for close. The ball went off of Abby's back. They still haven't got it in the front court. Now they just barely beat the 10-second call. Down the lane and up, down. Wanted to make a shot and then wanted to pass. Didn't do either and got called for traveling.
The pressure there combined with Meg Moore and Claire and Taz was just relentless. I'd have turned it over too.
Ashland Butler in. And
Chloe's out.
Chloe Gladwell's out for a breather here. 4:28 to go in the first quarter. 11-5. Lady Braves lead.
You know, we talked about Ashland. She gives great minutes off the bench.
Braves have, a deeper team this year. Can go 2 or 3 deep off the bench and not lose a lot. Ball on the left wing. Lefty gonna fire up a 3. Oh, rims out, no good. And Ashland Butler with a big rebound. Oh, feeds Claire in the left wing. Now back to lefty, around. Pass down low. Taz going to the goal. Hangs, shot, rolls across the rim, won't go. That was not an uncontested one like she has had. And New Albany quickly gets it across the timeline into the front court. Now slows it down. Sets the offense down by 6. Just over halfway through this first quarter.
That one gets air-mailed out of bounds.
Hanson trying to feed it down into the corner to Arden Naney, and ball just almost went to the locker room. Enough that when the official went to get the ball, he disappeared. So Lady Braves up 6 with the ball, 3:40 to go first quarter. Lefty in the right wing, that's kind of confusing. Feeds across, Taz down the lane, kicks it back, lefty, jump shot, rims out, no good. It looked good, just a little bit strong.
Yeah, off
and
the
New
back
Albany
iron.
with the rebound. It's that mid-range jumper, that's one of the toughest shots. New Albany gets it into the front court. That's Tatum, and she steps out of bounds. Good pressure that time by Claire. Again, we've talked about this numerous times. The Braves do a great job using that sideline as extra defender.
And I mean, they play. What's so impressive is to watch the way they play man-to-man defense. They are in your face, and yet they don't foul.
Yep.
I mean, that's.
And they force you towards the sideline. The angle of their body where your tendency is to go towards the sideline. Claire going to fire a 3. Good. Claire Ray from the right wing for 3.
All day Claire Ray, right?
That's exactly right. And here comes the pressure again. Hanson up this near sideline, using an offhand to shove Lefty out of the way. Didn't do any good. Now they get the ball in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound and a whistle and a foul.
They're going to get Casely with that one.
Yep, so that's going to be 2 on Casely. And here comes Artie to the scorer's table. So Arlie's going to come in for Casely. She'll out with them 2 fouls at least probably the rest of this quarter, I'd say.
I would think so.
New Albany trying to throw it in. They get it into Hanson in the lane. Puts the shot up, rolls across the rim, no good. Meg with the rebound. She starts the break into the front court. Down the lane to the goal, lays it in.
That is so smooth.
That was a right hand, Euro step, left hand score.
It was a bucket from the time that she left the 3-point line. You knew it was happening. It's just a matter of how it was going to happen.
She rebounded and laid it in, and 9 people was back. What a job by the Brave sophomore Meg Moore to give the Braves a 11-point lead. They've gone on a 14-0 run right now.
That's how you respond to that timeout, right?
Yep, that's what the coach is looking at. That's the kind of response he was after. So as far as we know, looking at next week's schedule, everything is up in the air. One thing that we do know for sure is the game scheduled for next Friday at home against Dessler has been canceled. And that's not anything that Tisch County did. That's
Dessler called it canceled.
Yeah, Dessler's canceling that. So to the point where we've even looked for another game for that day.
Yeah.
But like Coach Glover we were talking about earlier today, and he said, with the way this weather is, that may be a good thing because that just gives us another day to try and work in whatever games are going to get interrupted.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll keep the Facebook page posted and notified. So just keep a check there for when we know when the next game will be.
Yeah. Gafford's back in for New Albany.
That's good. That's good. She limped off earlier, and they're already playing shorthanded. So in the lane, there's a strip by Meg up the far sideline. She's going to the goal again. Shot on the way. Good.
A little running, one-hander by Meg Moore.
And now she steals under the goal. Lost the ball, but it went off the New Albany player and out of bounds, and the Lady Braves get it right back. Defense wins championship.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you score 100. If you give up 101, you lose.
Yep.
Lefty throwing it in. Comes out Claire. Passes up to 3. Now she's going to take it strong to the goal. Layup no good. Meg.
Wow, what a rebound.
Puts it up and in.
Wow. Meg with 9.
It's 20-5. Ball to Hanson. Claire trying to get back. Here goes help from Lefty. Hanson's picked up her dribble. Got nowhere to go. Now fires it out front, but Meg knocks it right back to Hanson. And she's still, she's really using that offhand, trying to clear space. And now they're going to call Arlie, I guess, a hand check.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just good defense.
That's what I thought. You let them get away with the shove of the off arm, but then you call a hand check. Oh well, whatever. New Albany's going to throw it in, down by 15. Minute 40 to go, first quarter. They tried to feed the ball on the left wing, and it's going to go last touch by New Albany. Yep. So the Braves will get it back.
Good defense there by Ashton Butler, forcing that turnover.
Claire walks it up.
Yeah, Coach Strickland just called out a set play here. We'll see what Lady Braves do.
Now changes place with Arlie. Now lefty in the wing. Feeds down low. Meg turn around, shot in the lane, no good. Butler again with a bigger rebound. Now she's outside the 3-point line. Now she's taken to the goal, and she is fouled.
Man, Ashland Butler, like I said, she's a sophomore, right? She a 10th grader?
No, they're saying not a foul. They're going to say she bounced the ball on the sideline.
She a 10th grader.
Ashland Butler is a sophomore.
Sophomore, right. Wow.
Ooh, got away with the New Albany gets away with a double out front, and then Claire knocks the ball into the Braves players bench.
It's just disruption. What we've seen.
The whole defense has been disrupted.
It's just hard for the opponent to even get into any kind of set offense. It's just.
Ball comes in the lane, loose ball on the ground. Claire wraps it up, and the New Albany player picks up the ball, and Claire goes up in the air.
Be a jump ball. Will stay with New Albany though.
Yeah, and it's it's hard to describe the action when it's like that because it's just it's like chaos. Ball comes in, 3 on the way, no good. Meg, great job blocking out. Gets the rebound. She's going to take it 1-on-2. Step over. Shot up good.
I mean, how do you defend that?
I was going to say, you don't stop that. 22-5. Under a minute to go. Watch out. Ball coming our way.
It'll be Lady Brave basketball.
So Braves throw it in. Comes into lefty, now hands it back to Claire. She moves to top of the circle. New Albany staying in that man. You know, you think you might.
They were in a little bit of zone to begin with. Now they've switched the man in the last few positions.
I guess it's just not making much difference.
Yeah.
Claire, right wing three on the way. Oh, gosh, in and out, no good. Rebound to Gafford.
Ooh, should have been a walk.
Gafford now back to Tatum. She loses the ball. Meg's all over. Now she gets into the front court. Feeds it down low. Shot on the way. Good.
Hey, Gafford's a player.
(22-7) now. Yeah, Gafford has been their best scorer.
She's got 5 of their 7.
Down the lane. Now pass down low. Arlie, step over shot. Good.
Oh, what a move by Arlie.
And right at the buzzer for a 24-7 lead for the Lady Braves. They go on a 22-2 run.
Wow.
To end the first quarter. So we've played one here at Tishomingo County High School in this Division I 4A matchup, and the Lady Braves lead the Lady Bulldogs here at the end of one by a score of 24-7. We'll be back in 1 minute with second quarter action. You're listening to Braves basketball
on Fun 91.
Welcome back to Braves basketball. Second quarter action just underway. Lady Braves with that big lead. Meg working her way in, turn around, pull back, shot, good.
Wow.
I mean, that was good defense from New Albany. You can't stop it. I mean, it's just, I mean, she has the size and the height advantage, and then that mid-range jumper, she's just deadly. 26-7 now. I mean, they were all right there.
Yeah.
Just, you know, and we've seen teams before that there's a shot, rolls across the rim, and Ashton Butler with another rebound.
She's cleaning the boards.
Meg for three. Rims out, no good. Maybe they're just going to keep her out there. Now they're going to get a foul on Arlie in the backcourt. But, you know, we've seen teams double team her, triple team her. When they start doing the triple teaming, that's when Claire goes off for like 8 threes.
Absolutely, yep.
So, I mean, you're almost better off trying to just do the best you can with the one, you know.
Yeah, looks like Arlie and Ashley's going to check out, and I think we got the 5 original starters back in.
We do, and there's a long throw in the backcourt. Harmon to the goal, and a travel's called. Good job. Claire was busting it to get back.
Yeah. And
didn't get back in front of her, but just caused enough of a disruption to force the turnover. So Braves get the ball back just about a minute into this second quarter, and they lead 26-7. Casely, there goes baseline drive. Hangs, shot won't go. Rebound taken down by Chloe. Her shot no good. Gets the rebound again. And she's double teamed, gets the rebound, and now finally they call 3 seconds in the lane. I don't know how you get 3 seconds.
On a loose ball?
Yeah, you don't have possession. And how do you get 3 seconds in the lane? There comes the throw for Harmon in the backcourt. Claire's going to get back again. And then Claire's going to get called with a foul.
Yeah, they've gone 2 or 3
times.
No,
they're going to call
Harmon they called the push
off. Yep. See, sometimes it pays to grab. Maybe they can hear us.
Yeah.
I know we'd noticed that thing the whole game and finally got the call there. So good job by Claire again. She's hustling back, you know, disruptive, and then that time it forces.
Oh, what a pass.
Backdoor pass. Lefty lays it in. Meg with her back to the goal. Finds the cutter. Now here comes the pass into the backcourt, and it's going to go out of bounds, be Braves basketball. They tried to go long.
Yeah, they've tried that several times, and that's really a low percentage attempt.
Yeah, and you don't have, the speed is not.
Yeah.
The speed's on our side, so that's not something you want to do.
And because
usually.
It went out, the Braves get the inbounds underneath their own basket.
That's right. So Braves will throw it in. Abby's got the ball under the goal, looking, comes out now to Chloe. Now Claire comes out, takes the handoff from her. Free throw line, they feed Meg. Now she feeds out to Abby. Oh, back to Claire. Good hands that time by Newman. And Claire circles around, slows it down. Now she's going to the goal. Step over, layup good. What a drive from the Braves point guard. It's 30-7 now. New Albany to the goal. Shot no good. Rebound put back up. No good again. Claire with a head of steam. She's got Taz with her behind the back dribble. Now 2-on-1. Now to the goal. She's fouled.
It's good hustle there by Claire. Behind the back dribble.
Some of them things that make you go, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Now we're going to get Arlie and Ashley going to check back in.
Yeah, but I think this time we're going to come in probably, I'm going to say, for Claire and probably for Lefty. First free throw on the way is good. Nope, going to come in for Meg and Claire. Claire's still at the free throw line, so. Next free throw, good. Free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm in Iuka.
Yes, 7 points now for Claire.
Boyce also our sponsor for the full court press, which we will have between quarters of the, or during halftime of the boys game tonight. We got a special one coming up. We'll tell you about that a little bit later on. Baseline jumper by New Albany on the way, no good. Arlie Cummins with the rebound. Now she brings it up the floor to the right wing. Now feeds Taz. Taz driving baseline to the goal. Shot won't go. Gets her on rebound. Goes back up. Won't go again. Ashlyn Butler lays it up. No good. Gets another rebound. That's like 5 rebounds for Ashlyn. Lefty for 3. Comes across. No good. Arlie with the rebound.
Offensive rebounding going on for the Lady Braves.
Back out front. Chloe headed to the goal. Now feeds Taz in the corner. Now she feeds to Cummins. Arlie in the right wing. Down the lane. Going to the left hand. Nope. Feeds it back out. 3 for the Taz. No good. And rebound is going to be tapped all the way over here to us. And it's going to go to New Albany.
Has some good looks that possession. Couldn't get to go, but a lot of attempts. And Meg's got that quick breather. She's coming in. Meg's coming in for Lefty.
Ashlyn Butler is going to have double-figure rebounds here in the first half.
You're probably right.
I mean, she's got 5 already.
I know it.
5 in about 4 minutes. Ball comes to the left wing. New Albany down 32-7. Now feeds it in the corner, comes back out, top of the circle. There's a 3 on the way. Good again. That's
Gafford.
Gafford.
She's got 8 of their 10.
Yeah, that's pretty much all of them then. Meg, who's come back in, behind the back dribble, at the free throw line, step over, shot, no good, foul. She's got every fake known to man, and somebody's going to buy one of them. You know, one of the fakes, somebody's going up.
She has a lot of tools in her toolbox, does she not?
Absolutely. Free throw, good. Again, the free throws are brought to you each and every week by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm in Iuka. It's 1-0-0-2 battleground drive, 4-2-3-59-31. Next free throw from Meg Moore, good. So the Meg with a pair.
And 15 total points.
34-10 now. Not quite halfway through the second quarter. Harmon down the lane, goes to the right hand. Shot was partially blocked, I think, by Meg. Taz with the rebound quickly. Up, Arlie lays it in. What a way to run the break by the Lady Braves. Ball hardly ever touched the floor.
Yeah.
Ball comes in, and now it's a loose ball, and it goes out of bounds and be back to the Braves. Wait, now we got the official on this side saying it's going the other way.
Again, relentless Lady Brave pressure on the ball.
Now they could try to go long again, and it almost was the same result, but the ball bounced off Chloe's knee and went out of bounds. I think she tried to field that and go the other way before she
tried to catch it off the short hop, too.
Yeah. So they'll throw it in again. Comes in near half court. Now on the left wing. Kick back out to the right wing. Meg all over the ball out front. Now they give it back, and there's a steal. Pocket picked. Layup, good.
I mean, Casey just took it away from her. Doing what Taz's do. You're right.
Now there's a loose ball picked up by Butler. Now feeds Meg in the corner. She'll fire up a 3. Rim's no good. And Butler with the rebound puts it up and in. Ashlyn Butler putting her name in the hat for player of the game right now.
Ain't that the truth?
And New Albany, can't take the timeouts with you, going to call another one. 40-10. It is a 38-5 run for the Lady Braves.
Wow.
And we still have 3:35 left to go here in the first half. We'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Braves basketball
on Fun 91.
Welcome back to Braves basketball here from the campus of Tishomingo County High School. And there comes the ball in. Braves with a steal again. Into the corner. 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. One thing about Meg, she ain't been hot from the 3, but she's been deadly inside, and she gets her own rebound and takes it to the goal and draws another foul. And
you can tell she's getting a little frustrated with herself on those missed three-pointers because she has some good look, but she's made up for it just inside the three-point line.
They're going to say that was on the floor, so no free throws, so the ball does come into her. Now she's got another open 3. This time she passes it up. Feeds Arlie in the corner. Cross for Butler. Whew, good job by Ashland to go up and get it. Now back to Chloe. Now back out front. Meg starts the offense. She got a high screen. Goes the other way. Backdoor pass. Oh, that went off the New Albany player's leg.
Yeah, trying to get the cutter there to Taz, and goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's Lady Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, had the look. It sure did look like it went off the New Albany player.
Yeah.
It's almost why we just let it go. So, nonetheless, Braves up by 30. New Albany with the ball in the corner. Claire coming out all over now, feet down low, and there's 3 Braves players there, and there's a travel. Pivot foot did everything but stay on the floor.
Yeah.
Again, the tenacious defense from the Lady Braves, forcing turnover after turnover.
Oh, Chloe stepped across the baseline.
Stepped across the baseline. And so, one of the rare turnovers for the Lady Braves. They give New Albany the ball. Ball comes into the goal. Floater, short. Rebound to Claire. Gafford's cooled off. Lady Braves other way. Meg, 3 on the way. In and out again, no good. Taz with the rebound, lays it in. Meg saying things under her breath right now. I mean, that's like 4 threes that have gone in and back out.
I mean, we watched her during pregame, and she was just draining threes all over the place.
Still 42-10. But we know she's her worst critic, and she's going to be hard on her. So, ball comes to the left wing. Claire pushes the ball all the way out to the corner, and now the ball passed down low is stolen away by Chloe. Up to Claire, down the middle of the lane, feeds in the corner. Meg one more time for 3, in and out again, no good. Taz with another rebound, can't get the shot. Went to the left hand, couldn't get the shot to go, and just rolled across the rim. You know, if Meg stays in this game long enough, she's going to hit several threes in a row, and she just picked up a foul.
Yeah, it should be her first.
That may be a little frustration foul. So Chloe Glide was going to go out.
Sophie Northington in.
Her first action of the day. 42-10. Ball comes in near half court. Now back into the corner. 3 ball on the way as an air ball. Rebound to New Albany. Put it back up, no good. And Sophie picks up her first foul.
She hasn't been out there
Sophie,
very long, but she gets her.
She's making her presence felt. First free throw is no good. That was Tatum at the line. Free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm. Tatum's second free throw, and that one's short, no good. And Sophie with the rebound, and then loses the ball, and then tie up, jump ball will stay with New Albany. So New Albany to throw it in. They get it into Tatum. Here comes the double team. That leaves somebody wide open, and a good look finds Barkley all alone under the goal, and they get their first basket in quite a while. Claire going to step into a 3. Good. You cannot back off of her.
Just left her alone.
You know, one thing we were a little bit late coming on today. One thing I was going to talk about in the pregame show was the difference between this team and a lot of the really good Lady Braves teams we've seen the last 3 years is the scoring from the point guard position.
Yes.
I mean, and you know, there's a steal by Casey. 2-on-1 to the goal, fake pass, lays it in. Bit on the fake, Casey gets the layup. You know, we've had good point guards, but they were, you know, facilitators, not scorers.
Right.
Claire can score with the best of them. As example of 2 games with 8 threes apiece.
You know, she handles the ball well, runs the offense. Ooh, nice shot there by New Albany.
Baseline jumper by Tatum is good. It's 47-14. But you know what I'm saying. The difference has been in these teams is, you know, we've got defense, assists, rebounds, all this from the point position, but not a lot of scoring. And, you know, that's the conundrum we talk about is Clare can fill it up with the best of them from the point guard position.
No doubt.
Braves trying to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, they got Paisley running points. So probably going to be Clare maybe take this shot. Nope.
I'm going to guess Meg's going to get a shot. Nope. It's going to be Clare. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. New Albany with a rebound, and nobody's going to get a shot off, and that is going to end the first half. Well, the Lady Braves got off to a slow start. They trailed 5-2, which is a rare thing, to say the least. And since that point, they've gone on a 45-9 run and lead here at the half by a score of 47-14. Michael's punching numbers over. Are you ready?
Yeah, first of all, for the visiting Lady Bulldogs, Madeline Gafford leads the Lady Bulldogs with 8 points, 8 of their 14. 2 points for Barkley, 2 points for Tatum, and we got an unknown 2 points that happened when we were blocked by the officials. For the Lady Braves, 3 Lady Braves in double figures at halftime, led by Meg Moore. She's got 15. 10 points each for Kaisley Timms and for Claire Ray. 4 points for Arlie Cummings. 5 points for Abby Reed, 2 points for Ashlyn Butler, and 1 point for Chloe Glidewell.
And those numbers are brought to you by?
Oh, that's right. It was crunching the numbers. My bad. Man, we hadn't done this in a while. The Spark CPA firm. We appreciate them sponsoring crunching the numbers here in our halftime and final game stats for both games. So thank you to Spark CPA firm, crunching the numbers with them.
All right. We will have we're going to save till the halftime of the boys game. We'll have our full court press brought to you by Boys Hogsworth State Farm in Iuka, and we're going to have some special guests.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 Lady Braves seniors. We'll have Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed. They'll be joining us at halftime of the boys game, like Fred said, and we're going to have some great conversation. We kind of upgraded our equipment. We're actually going to have them both on at the same time and be able to talk together instead of having to go one at a time. So that's going to be a great time. Make sure you stay tuned at halftime of the boys game and check out the interviews and the time we're going to spend with Abby Reed and Chloe Glidewell.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studio for halftime. When we come back, we'll have second half action. Again, the Lady Braves lead here at the half by a score of 47-14. Back in about 8 or 9 minutes, listen to Braves basketball.
On 591.
Welcome back to Braves basketball. Here from the beautiful campus of Tishomingo County High School, and the Lady Braves looking for win number 15 in a row, and overall it'd be win number 20, and they'd go to 7-0 in the division as they have a 47-14 lead. You know, actually got behind 5-2. And since then,
just enough to make them mad.
Yeah, and that caused the coach to take a timeout, and from the timeout point on, it has been a 45-9 run.
Wow. I mean,
both teams are still warming up a little bit. We had the little folks out here where they hung the goal up a little bit low.
Yeah, for the youth league.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Little boy out here with a cast on his arm, and he ripped off 2 shots.
Absolutely.
With a cast on now.
Shooting with the hand with the cast on.
Yeah. So when people say they can't shoot, I don't hear no excuses anymore. Little man can rip it off with a cast on his shooting hand. Anybody can score. All right, we're about ready to go. Lady Braves are going to come out with the starters again.
You got Claire Ray, Kaisley Timms, Abby Reed, Chloe Glidewell, and Meg Moore for the Lady Braves.
Be the Lady Braves ball going right to left. Claire throwing in from right in front of us. And Kaisley going to run point to start the second half. Oh, she was. Hands it back off. Now to Chloe in the right wing, in the corner. Lefty had a 3, pass it up, feeds Meg in the lane. Backing her way, turnaround jumper, short. And rebound is taken down by Hanson. Got the shot they wanted.
She just a little
short. Yep. Out front, Gafford feeds in the corner. Shot up, hits the side of the backboard, and is rebounded by Glidewell. Chloe gets it ahead. Claire down the middle of the lane. Now kicks it out. Meg got a 3 if she wants it. Passes it up, back out front to Claire. New Albany has not wavered much from this man-to-man.
Right, like I said, they started out a little bit of zone. They got out of that when the Braves started going that run.
Kaisley to the goal. Scoop shot goes in.
Man, she can use that English on the ball.
She didn't even jump. I mean, she basically shot that from the hip. and just rolled it in. First points of the second half for either team. Lady Braves lead now 49-14. Pass down low, and Claire steps into the passing lane with a steal ahead. Go to the left hand was Kaisley. She got knocked down, no call, missed the shot, and New Albany with a rebound. Gafford to the goal, tried a hook shot, and did they call a foul?
I think they're going to call it on Chloe.
Really?
I think she did get her on the arm.
You know, but usually if a player is throwing up some kind of wild shot, usually you get the benefit of the doubt, but not in this case. To the free throw line goes Gafford. The first free throw on the way is no good. Free throw is brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm, and Boyce stopped by to see us.
We did. The man
at halftime of the girls' game.
Man himself stopped by to say hello.
Next free throw is good. So Gafford hits 1 and 2. It is 49-15 now, 6 minutes to go in the third. Claire walks it into the front court, feeds lefty. Abby tries to go off the dribbles, pulls back up, now finds Taz in the corner. Now cross-court pass, Chloe back out front. Claire resets the offense. Braves in no hurry. You got a 34-point lead. She finds Meg in the corner. Now Meg's going to drive baseline, and she's going to be fouled. Again, there's that arm from Hanson.
Yeah.
Whether she's on offense or defense, she is defending with her forearm.
And that's going to be her third.
So Braves will throw it in from the baseline. Couple of screens, trying to get somebody open down low. Can't do it, so they feed it out instead to Meg. She'll fire for three.
There it is. She just likes this goal better.
Yep, she might run off 4 or 5 in a row now. Meg was that's her
kind of a smile of relief.
That's her first 3 of the game.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, and there's a steal by Meg out front. Going to the goal. She is fouled.
That's going to be 4 on Hanson.
Let's see if that's on the shot or on the floor.
And we do have a running clock.
On the floor. Nope. On the shot. One official pointed at the floor. The other one said we're shooting 2.
That's it. The dude said we're shooting 2, 1.
We'll take him. First free throw, good. So Meg approaches 20 and just now hit her first 3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Next free throw is good. So a pair of free throws.
And that is 20.
From Meg Moore gives her 20. Free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm in Iuka. Gafford feeds down into the corner. Now back out right wing. 3 ball on the way, no good. Taz with the rebound. And there comes the second gear and the third gear. Feeds in the corner. Lefty passes up the 3. Now actually has her pocket picked by Tatum. She's trying to go all the way to the goal, but Meg does a good job getting back defensively. They feed out to Gafford. Gafford down the lane, shot no good, and another foul.
They're going to get Abby with that one.
2 shots coming up.
Oh, Tim's. So, wow.
So Kaisley picks up foul number 3. And let's see if Arlie comes off the bench.
Coaches may let her play.
Yeah, I mean, you're up 54-15.
And a running clock, so.
Free throw, no good.
I'm going to say most of them are coming out after this quarter anyway.
Well, you're not getting many games, so you got to play them as much as you can.
Yep.
And then, you got the ice, snow, Mageddon, whatever it is coming in. You may not play for a while, so you got to get them as many points as you can. Ball to the left wing. 54-16 Braves. Meg 3 on the way. That one rims out. Long rebound. Picked up by Arden Nanny, and she goes the other way. Now back to Gafford. Down the lane. Tries to feed Hanson. The ball goes off of her. Now Taz trying to pick it up. Bodies are flying everywhere. I think they're going to call Claire with a foul. Yep.
Yeah, Claire kind of come diving over, trying to get the ball, but she ended up landing on Gafford.
And pinned her while she was down.
Yeah. Be first on Claire.
She got the ball and the belt. Ball comes in down low. Good pass. Reverse layup. No good, and another foul.
Yeah, I thought Chloe went straight up on that, but they're going to get her for a foul. That'll be, I think it's her second, unless I've missed one.
So to the free throw line goes Tatum.
It is her second.
First free throw on the way, good. Lines up the next one. It's on the way. So she hit a pair of good-looking free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's a senior. That's Lindley Tatum. Braves lead 54-18. We got the running clock now. Taz down the lane. Left hand won't go. Again, that English spun the wrong way that time. Tatum up the floor, slows it down. Kicks it back out. Gafford. Shot. Good. A good-looking shot. She almost drew another foul off of Taz that time. Claire going to step into a three and drain it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's her third three. You're not coming out even putting a hand in her face. She's going to drain it most of the time.
You're leaving her wide open. She's going to shoot it. Tatum now hands it off. Claire comes out, knocks the ball off the
Meg, actually.
Meg comes back, and now Taz takes it away from her on the floor, feeds down low. Glide will lay up good. That was a one-person defender. Meg turned into three people on the defense, and it turned into a fast break opportunity, and he got the basket.
Oh,
yeah, that's. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What?
You called a blocking foul?
That's terrible. Wow. What in the world? Look, I've laid off officials all year, but that was awful. That was awful. How do you know? I mean, actually called a charge and then took it away and called a block. Man.
You even came out with the boo there.
Oh, that was terrible. I mean. Yeah.
That was bad.
Awful. You ought to get a decrease in pay for a call like that. Man. Free throws are good. 59-22. I mean, if you had a instant replay, you couldn't have screwed that up anymore. All right, we've played 3 quarters here at Tishomingo County. The score at the end of 3, it's the Lady Braves 59 and the Lady Bulldogs 22. We'll pause for 1 minute. You're listening to Braves basketball.
On Fun 91.
Official says, like a charge to me. Probably a charge, isn't it? Oh, me. Oh, we got to have a good time.
Yeah. All right, we got Maddie Durham, Arlie Cummins, Claire Ray, Meg Moore, and Ashlyn Butler in the game for the Lady Braves to start the 4th quarter.
All right, 59-22, Lady Braves with the lead. New Albany, got away with the travel right there. We got new players in New Albany too.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a lot of new players going right now. There's a 3 blocked by Meg, and she's going to go coast to coast all the way to the goal. Missed the shot, rolled off the rim, and rebound is taken down by Barkley.
She stole the ball back and made a reverse layup.
And Barkley, the freshman for New Albany, is she's tall.
Yeah.
And she is just a freshman.
And that'll be it for Meg as she checks out.
So Meg ends up, 22 points?
Yep.
You adding that up?
Yep, 22 for Meg.
I kept up with it in my head. To the goal, shot on the way, a whistle and another foul.
We'll get Butler with that one.
Ashland, who gave great minutes and numbers in the first quarter. I mean, she had like 5 or 6 rebounds in the first quarter.
Yes.
After we got off to that slow start, and points. I mean, she come in off the bench and made a difference. Just hadn't needed her since then. Next free throw's good. So Olivia Hardy, another freshman. Got a lot of freshmen on the floor right now for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, Lady Braves got Claire Ray. She's the only starter in the game.
And she's going to step into a 3 that's going to be no good. And rebound is taken down and fit back out. And we're going to get 3 seconds in the lane. And some officials never call 3 seconds in the lane. And this is the same one calls 3 seconds in the lane.
He's looking for it, right?
Yeah, looking for it. So, yeah, Maddie got the rebound. She didn't have nowhere to go. Drew a triple team. Tried to feed it out. She did feed it out, but it was just a little bit too late before the 3-second call got her. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped out by Butler. Picked back up by New Albany. Now there's a steal by Claire. She's going to go crossover, go to the right hand, lay up good. That may be her. Well, can't get a dead ball to get her off the floor.
Yeah, she's got 15. She looks like maybe a
Chloe Crum, waiting to come in. Coach may have to take a timeout just to get her some action. New Albany's pass down low. Shot up, no good. And a rebound on the far side. And
I think it's just a courtesy timeout by the officials to get the sub in. I believe.
That's good.
Yeah,
because one official didn't know we'd call timeout. He was already counting. He was doing his 10-second count.
Yeah, that's what you look for in an official, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the game's already decided. Let's get these players want to get in the game.
That's right. Pass Butler down the lane to the goal. Hangs, scores.
Wow, what a move by Ashlyn Butler.
Ashlyn Butler, who will be a starter on this team next year.
Absolutely.
And she's going to have valuable minutes, that's for sure. Reach in, ball's loose on the floor. Maddie Durham now a scrum, Crum on the floor, and a foul going to be called on Durham. I think Maddie picks up the foul. All right. So New Albany will throw it in. Ball comes in. And then a reach in and another foul. And that's going to go on Katie Methvin.
Yeah. Again, the clock's been running since about the beginning of the third quarter, close to it.
So about halfway through the fourth quarter, there's a shot blocked out of there by Ashlyn Butler. New Albany gets the rebound, though. Baseline jumper, good.
That was one of the fastest releases on a three-pointer you'll see. Wow.
Basket by Arden Nanny. Now down the lane and a reach-in foul. See who they put that on. Did you catch that?
I didn't get. It's on number 25, Barkley.
Ball comes in to the goal. Goes to the left hand, the foul. So Artie Cummins will go to the line now.
I think Patience Bristantine's going to get that one.
So Arlie with 2 shots. Boys Hollingsworth State Farm free throws. First one on the way. Good.
Arlie got 5 points tonight off the bench. We're going to get Sophie Northington coming into the game.
She's going to come in for Ashlyn Butler, who's, when she's been on the floor, she's made a big difference tonight.
Yeah, she's had some very efficient minutes.
Yes. Next free throw, no good, and New Albany with the rebound. Get it up the floor. 2:30 to go in this game. 66-26, 40-point lead for the Lady Braves. Now there's a loose ball and a tie-up. Possession will go to Tishomingo County. Ball comes in to Cummins. Off the dribble, into the front court. Down the lane, and then stolen away by the Lady Bulldogs. All the way to the goal, and a collision and a foul on the Lady Braves.
Yeah, they're going to get Maddie with the block. She was trying to get down there in time to get set up for the charge, but just didn't hardly make it in time, so she's going to get called for the foul.
Coach Strickland got 4 more at the scorer's table.
Everybody playing tonight, and that's the way it should be.
And here they come. See if we can get some numbers and names for us.
Yeah, we'll get, let's see, it looks like Addie Barber's coming in. We've got number 21, Madison McCollum. See if we got Methvin in the game. We got number 5, Kiora Clemens. And then we still have, trying to see who I missed.
Number 1, did you get number 1?
I did not. Ainsley Feldman.
Yeah.
So that's your 5 Lady Braves in there now, and I believe that'll pretty much.
Katie Methvin has stayed in.
Yes.
Only one has stayed in. Minute 5 to go in this game. 66-27. Shot by New Albany on the way.
Wow.
Got a shooter's roll. Hit the back plate, went straight up, and went right back in. Under a minute to go. The table's rolling.
It is. The table. We're going to be out here in the middle of the court here for long.
Oh, we don't need that. Ball in the corner now, back out in the right wing. Pass down low is New Albany stolen away, and a whistle and a foul.
I think they're going to get Clemens for the Lady Braves.
They're trying to hurry up and get down.
Probably going to do it.
Yeah, they're trying to said hurry up, shoot these free throws. The clock running
because the clock's running regardless of the stoppage of play.
First free throw is good. It's 66-30. And this last free throw here will probably do it. On the way, good. 66-31 with 5 seconds left. The Braves were able to get a shot off. It's not looking like it. That's going to do it. The Lady Braves are going to win their 15th in a row, and they get win number 20 on the season as they knock off the Lady Bulldogs in this Division I 4A matchup by a final score of 66-31. 20-2 on the season now for the Lady Braves. They moved to 7-0 in the division. So only one division game left. You got Corinth, which is scheduled to be next Tuesday. You know, that's not looking very good right now. But only one division game left. Braves have already wrapped up the division long ago, and so they're just trying to now finish it off as an undefeated season, or undefeated in the division. So Michael's got the numbers for us.
Yeah, time to crunch the numbers. Brought to you by Spark CPA Firm. Appreciate them sponsoring the stats of the halftime and the final stats. First of all, for the visiting Lady Bulldogs of New Albany, led by Madeline Gafford. She had 14 points. She's a player. 4 points for Tatum, and 3 points for Nanny, a couple points for Carter, 2 points for Barkley. For the Lady Braves, 3 players in double figures, led by Meg Moore. Meg finished the night with 22. 15 points for Claire Ray, 12 points for Kaisley Timms, 5 points for Abby Reed, 4 points each for Arlie Cummings and Ashlyn Butler, and 3 points for Chloe Glidewell. And that's their scoring, brought to you by Spark CPA Firm as they sponsor the Crunch the Numbers portion of our broadcast.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studio for about 8 or 9 minutes. We come back. Boys are up as they are looked to avenge their earlier season loss to New Albany in this Division I 4A matchup. Braves, from what we find out, coach, going to be a little short-handed, so it's going to be an uphill battle.
Absolutely. Yeah, already going to be an uphill battle. Now it became a little bit more uphill. New Albany's a very talented team, so Braves going to have to dig deep and play hard and get a couple of breaks and be able to pull this thing off tonight.
All right, we'll be back in about 8 or 9 minutes with boys action. You're listening to Braves basketball.
Home for 91.
Girls get win number 20 on the season, 7-0 in the division, 15 wins in a row now. And
not against an easy schedule. When you look at
yeah.
those 2 losses overall for the Lady Braves and the schedule they played.
You know, the number 1 team overall in the state 7A team is Starkville. Lady Braves, of course, 4A. You lost to Starkville by 5 points. And then you lost to the number 4 player in the country, the number 1 shooting guard in the country at West Jackson Academy or something like it. It's in Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, something up in the Lighthouse Classic in Corinth.
Yeah. And only lost to them by 6.
Right.
So you've lost 2 games to schools that are almost twice as big as you are.
Right.
And then you've knocked off the number 1 6A team, the number 1 5A team, the number 2 7A team. I mean, you've knocked off some big-time opponents. And then all those teams are part of this 15-game winning streak that the Lady Braves are on.
But now we shift to boys action.
And boys, a little short-handed now. We've found out from Coach Parsons they've got 2 starters out. And this is already against a team in New Albany that put it on the Braves pretty good the first go-around at New Albany. So Braves looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Eli Klingon and Bryson Westbrook will be out for tonight.
Braves come in at 5-14 overall, 1-5 in the division. And they're battling South Pontotoc right now for the final playoff spot, basically, when division time comes. I mean, when tournament time comes. So there's a pass down low, shot up on the way, no good. New Albany gets the rebound, draws a quadruple team, and the rebound is taken down by Mitchell. And then the Braves try to feed it in the corner and knock it out of bounds. It's going to go right back to New Albany.
A New Albany player came up with a bad ankle. Looks like number 21 is Isaiah Simpson. He landed on that right ankle. He's going to come over and, if it's an ankle or a knee, get it looked at. I hope he's okay. He's able to walk off, but he's limping.
May have been just, kind of where you step and your leg goes one way.
Yeah.
There's a steal. New Albany with a pass down low, layup good. This is a well-coached team. I'm not sure how many years Coach Shettles has been there, but forever. As New Albany gets the early basket and leads 2-0 here, opening quarter. Casey McNutt out front. Feeds it down low to Mitchell, and he loses the ball, and quickly all the way to the goal, laying it in, is number 2, Harden. And I tell you what, they will run you off the floor if you let them.
Man, they transition.
Yeah, that is the name of their game. And there's a pass, tried a cross-court pass, stolen away again. New Albany all the way to the goal, crossover, layup good. They may not have to shoot out of the lane.
Wow.
Right off, Coach Parsons is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, right out of the gate, like you said, just taking off one end to the other, and up 6-0 here in just a minute.
So Coach Parsons with the timeout. We'll keep it right here. They're down 6-0. Again, the next scheduled action is supposed to be Tuesday night at Corinth. That will be the final division game of the regular season.
Of course, the Lady Braves have long ago
wrapped up the division.
So they'll be the number 1 seed in the tournament.
So I think what you'll end up having is I forget when you get them how they're doing that now. When you get the fight, you don't have you're missing a game in there somewhere.
It's almost like it's like a play-in game, right? Between 5 and 4.
Yeah, and then the winner, whoever wins the play-in game,
will play the 1. Right?
Yeah, we'll play the 1 seed.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you win the play-in game, you're automatically in the state playoffs because you're down to 14.
Right.
But if you don't knock off the 1 team, you're going in as the 4 seed. Pass down low, basket is good by Cooper Clark. And the Braves get on the board. That's a good timeout.
It was a good timeout. Got you a bucket.
3 on the way. Oh, he drained it.
What's tough is you sprained an ankle and come back in and drained a 3.
Tristan Parker. I mean, we're just talking about the transition offense, and you do a great job of getting back that time defensively, and he drains a 3. Makes teams like this very hard to guard. Just like like that, you try a backdoor pass, and their quickness.
Yeah, that long pass is going to be tough to make work against a team this quick as New Albany.
McNutt feeds it into the corner. 3 ball on the way. Good. Knocking down a 3. That time Luke Edwards.
We're going to have those.
Yeah, and right there it's a 9-5 game. So cut the lead back down to 4 again. Good job by Mitchell. He's really forcing the player for New Albany that I don't have on the roster. Of course. Never fails. Way out away from the basket. Now there's a turnover. Traveling call against New Albany. Braves can make this a one-possession game.
Since that timeout, Braves really come out. Played much better.
But it's a short bench over there tonight, though, so you worry about, depth could be a problem, especially against a team. There comes a double team on McNutt. He steps through it and then tries to pass down low, and again, the ball stolen away by Bailey. Ooh, he got away with a push-off clearing space. Out front, top of the circle. Down the lane. Backdoor pass. And
another walk.
Travel.
Yeah, good defense there by the Braves.
Tell you what, they're hanging in there. They're giving all the defense they can. So 9-5. Not quite 3 minutes into this first quarter. Kaysen calls out the play. Walks it up into the front court. Mitchell comes out. McNutt pull-up jumper too strong. Long rebound taken down by Clark. Oh. He tries to feed down. Man, they have got incredibly quick hands.
Yeah, Cooper probably just should have took that shot. He's like 12 feet in the basket. Tried to hit Mitchell. Like you said, quick hands by New Albany. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Braves basketball.
So Mitchell's going to throw it in. Comes into McNutt out near half court. Now to Mitchell. Backdoor pass Edwards. Gives it up, and there comes those quick hands again. Now they got 3-on-1 going the other way. All the way to the goal, layup, rolls across the rim, no good. Stop the 3-on-1, the Braves get the rebound.
What a good rebound there by Luke Edwards.
Get it up to McNutt, right through his hands and back to New Albany. Braves do a good job getting back defensively. And the left wing now feeds it off into the corner. Off the screen. Back to the right wing, now the left. Down the lane, lost the ball, gets it back, almost falls out of bounds. Able to save it in for a 3 on the way. No good, and Edwards tracks down the rebound for the Braves. The Braves hanging in there since, kind of
Playing much better defense.
Yeah, survived the first part of this quarter. Backdoor pass, Markle.
Nice.
Mid-range jumper from Markle. And it's a one possession game now, 9-7.
Nice job for Braves to regain their composure, get back in this thing.
3 from the corner on the way is good. So that's what kills you. You bail back, you battle, you get back within a one basket, and then you get the 3, and it goes back to a 5-point lead now. 3:20 to go first quarter. And then a pass stolen away, pass down low, layup, good. And just like that, you're back by 7. That's what good teams do.
Yeah.
They survive your onslaught, and then they build their lead back up. Pass down low, Markle's fouled. And that's going to send Paxton to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, first foul of the game.
Either team. Everybody's moving too fast to get fouled. First free throw on the way is no good. I mean, both teams they're just flying up and down the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't foul anybody if you tried to intentionally foul right now, you couldn't do it.
Can't catch him.
Next free throw by Markle's good, so he hits 1 out of 2 of the Boys Hollingsworth State Farm free throws, and it's 14-8, 6-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Carrying, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he carried that ball and took a step and a half, and then dribbled again.
Palm the ball, basically is the call. So Braves get it back again. You get a break right there, so you need to turn the break into points. Comes into the corner. They draw the double team. Markle off the dribble. Now back out to Clark. Pass down low. Mitchell got fouled. Oh, almost made the shot. He got the shot off, drew the foul. Couldn't get it to go, but DeAndre going to the free throw line with 2 shots. That's 2 fouls now on Corinth.
New Albany.
What's that, Corinth? That's what I keep thinking about. That's who we're supposed to play next week. That probably ain't going to happen. First free throw on the way by Mitchell's good.
Yeah, that will be one game that you'll have to make up at some point in time.
Yep. Next one. He made them both.
Good free throws there by DeAndre.
Back to 14-10 now. Braves hanging tough.
By getting a stop.
He walks it up, goes to the right wing. That's Coleman. Kicks it out, circle in the corner. Now back out, left wing, drive, pull up, shot, foul by Mitchell.
Yeah, got him on the backside.
Yeah, got kind of caught in between. And that's going to send Tristan Parker to the free throw line with 2 shots. First one good.
Parker's got 6 points. He's the leading scorer of the ball game.
Next one, yeah, that one's good too.
I think that's 7.
So a couple of Boys Hollingsworth State Farm free throws builds the lead back to 6 now for the Bulldogs. 2:25 to go, still in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell, now back out. Right wing, now back to the left. 3 ball on the way, rims out no good. Rebound fought for coming out there with Paxton. Shot good.
Nice. Job there by Paxton Markle. Getting the bucket, cutting it to 4.
16-12. Baseline drive, pushed in the lane. Shot goes no good. And a rebound is taken down by the Braves' McNutt. Now to Mitchell, now back to McNutt. Now they clear the backcourt. Got to hurry up and get it in the front court. You're taking longer than you think. Ooh, that's close. I was waiting for the whistle. He had to be like 9.9 on that one. Pass to McNutt. Baseline jumper. Good.
Wow.
Back to a 1-possession game, 16-14. Braves are hanging in there. Right wing with the ball. Comes out. Top of the circle. Pull-up jumper. Shot blocked. Boy, I don't know if that was a foul or not.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of flop. They're going to call Markle with a foul. Is that a 3-pointer?
Yeah, that's going to be 3 free throws.
Yeah, Parker's 2 for 2 so far from the line.
First one, good. If they're not hitting a 3 on you to build the lead back up, they're shooting for 3 free throws. 17-14, next one. That's good. 18-14, and one more to go. You're going to, I don't know, we call it like a basket and a foul, 3 the old-fashioned way. When you hit 3 free throws, I don't know what that qualifies
I don't either.
And he hits it anyway. So he hits all 3 free throws. The lead goes back to 5 now, 19-14 with a minute 12 to go in the first quarter.
And 10 points now for Tristan Parker.
McNutt.
Got away with a walk.
Yeah, drug his pivot foot. Ball gets knocked out of the hands and now picked up by Clark. And now a loose ball picked up by McNutt. Now back to Edwards. Now to Clark. Cooper going to the goal. Cut off. Pass down low. Mitchell layup good.
Good look there by Cooper and good finish there by Mitchell.
Yeah, DeAndre was like playing behind the defender. And so when the ball went to the weak side, he just fell back into the lane. He was wide open. Good look to find him. And the lead goes back down. Back to one possession now, 19-16. Top of the circle. Feed down low. Braves do a good job getting back defensively. They feed it to the corner for 3 ball on the way. No good. And rebound fought for. And coming out of there with it, New Albany down low. Layup is good. Bodies are flying everywhere. No call. With 15 seconds to go, it's 21-16 New Albany. Up the floor, Edwards. He was too far under the goal. He'll probably off just to eat that one, but New Albany gets the rebound. 5 seconds. Layup, good. Just like that, they go back to a 7-point lead right before the buzzer.
Man, that's tough.
Good ball movement from the Bulldogs. Give them a 7-point lead here at the end of one. 23-16, that's your score. New Albany leads back in 1 minute. You're listening to Braves basketball.
On for 91.
Welcome back to Tishomingo County Braves basketball. Second quarter about underway. Boys action. We had kind of a back and forth most of the first quarter after we got past the back the first 2-3 minutes, and then a rush right there at the end, and we got it back. We got it down to 2. We get it down to 3. We get it down to 2.
And then they push it back out to 7 or 8. Yeah, man, that's kind of been the flow.
Right before the end of the quarter. So you've got to get to the point where you can get it on. At least get it tied.
Yeah.
Just for your psyche, it's got to help. McNutt now top of the circle. Mitchell trying to work off the screen, so McNutt goes to the right side. And there comes Clark set the screen. Give and go down low. Clark now draws a double team. Got nowhere to go. Feeds it across. Paxton, 3. No good. Rebound picked up by the Bulldogs. All the way to the goal. Scoop shot good and a foul. What an acrobatic shot that time.
Man, that was just a tough shot, and he made it.
That's Bailey. He got the basket. Get out. He's an 8th grader.
You are kidding.
No.
Foul's going to go on Luke Edwards, his first. Wow.
That is what their roster says. Their roster says he is a 6'1", 8th grader.
Tell you what, if you're playing as an 8th grader on this team, you're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he has got, we were talking about it when we went to break there. It's an extremely fast team.
Yeah.
I mean, their biggest asset is their speed. I mean, you can tell just from the first quarter. And they do a good job using it to their advantage. And you got an 8th grader out there that can play like that. That's pretty good. 25-16, the lead's gone to 9. Now they're going to fire up a 3 ball on the way. Good.
The 8th grader.
The 8th grader knocking down 3s. That 8th grader can play on my team any day.
Absolutely.
And the lead like that goes to 12. It went from a 2-point lead to a 12-point lead in less than a minute. That's pretty good if you're a Bulldog player or fan.
Yeah.
Clark to the goal, got away with the walk. Nope, got called for the walk. So Travel gives the ball back to New Albany, up 28-16.
Braves need to really dig deep right here and not let this thing get complete. I mean, it's 12 points. You're still okay, but you got to get some stops and score some points for the half.
Shot on the way, no good. Markle with a rebound.
Yeah.
New Albany outscored the Braves 5-0 here in the second quarter. Braves need some points right here. Clark wanted to take a 3, pass it up. Now gives it to Edwards. His shot goes over the rim, rebounded by New Albany on the far side, and there they go up the floor, quickly down, layup good.
Man, they got good vision.
Parker gets the basket. Pass in the corner. Three ball, no good.
Man,
That's
the shot you got to have.
Yeah, it looked good, but couldn't get it to go, and New Albany with the rebound. Out front, Bailey to the goal. Pull up, stop, goes up strong, lays it in. It almost, he plays so well, it almost makes you think, surely this is a misprint, right?
He's got 9 to
time
the
out on the floor. And apparently, I'm going to guess this is his brother, another Bailey, who's actually a junior on here. So you got a pair of brothers out there going.
I would have to guess you're right.
Yeah. So timeout on the floor. Braves have been doubled up now in their scores, 32-16. I mean to tell you, 2.5 minutes ago it was like 18-16.
Right.
And they can get on a run, and they have, and they're hard to stop once they get that train rolling. So with timeout on the floor here, Braves try to.
It's kind of like defensively, they just kind of wear you down because of their just relentless pressure.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about in the first quarter when we were kind of hanging them in there. We're already short some players.
Right.
Against a team that already has the physical advantage on you as far as speed and numbers and everything.
You're having to use so much energy to guard them, and then you got to use that much energy even to play offense because they're on you so much. So it's just Braves got to figure out a way to maybe slow it down. And what you see now, you see them walking it up, but maybe slow it down just a little bit.
So Braves into the front court. Markle left wing. Now to Mitchell. Now back to Markle. Circle around Edwards. Baseline pull-up jumper won't go. And the rebound so high, Mitchell jumped too soon and went over Mitchell. And then ends up going out of bounds.
And it seems like for the Braves, the shots that were falling in the first quarter are not falling in the second quarter. Yeah.
And that part of that can be the fatigue you're talking about, too. Yeah. So New Albany gets the ball back up by 16 with still a little over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Down the lane, pass and a tie-up, and jump ball will stay with New Albany.
Yeah, good job there by Cooper to tie it up. Strong move by him. Like you said, it'll remain New Albany basketball.
They'll throw it in from the baseline. And it comes into the corner. Now give and go, pass down low. Braves do a good job getting back, so they kick it out, pass it for three. Braves really still playing that defense, that man-to-man. And now they've kind of dropped back into a little bit of a zone as soon as I say that. Shot on the way, no good. And a rebound taken down by the Braves, Cason McNutt. Cason off a ball screen, feeds it in the corner, give and go.
Oh, nice.
Layup good. That's good offensive execution by the Braves. And
way to finish there by DeAndre Mitchell.
Offensively, DeAndre Mitchell having one of his better games.
He is. He started this game, with the injuries, and he's done his job.
He has. New Albany leads 32-18, almost halfway through this second quarter. Pull up free throw line shot on the way, no good, and it's going to go off of New Albany, so Braves will get it back.
Remember, hang around at halftime. We're going to have Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed, two Lady Braves seniors, that are going to join us and chat with us a little bit about this season and their career here at TC and even before.
That'll be your Boys Hollandworth State Farm full court press coming up at halftime, which is exactly 4 minutes away right now. Braves with the ball. Got nowhere to go with it. Clarksley takes it off the dribble, now into the corner. Picks up the dribble again. Braves got to get open. Oh, they tried to feed it to Mitchell. Hit Edwards. Now back to Edwards. Three on the way, no good. Clark, who's boxed out, and a good job rebounded by New Albany. 32-18. Baseline drive. Puts it back out. Three on the way.
Man.
Good.
That's tough, like you said.
Basket by Cameron Ray. Apparently, if your last name is Ray, you can shoot the three ball. See Claire Ray, for example.
No doubt.
Let's hope that Cameron doesn't hit 8 threes in this game, right? Now Braves are going to get called for the travel. He's not close to 8 threes, is he?
Who's that?
Cameron Ray. He's not close to 8 threes, is he?
No, he's only got one.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's what I said. Let's hope he don't hit 8.
Yeah.
Still 35-18. New Albany gets the ball back after the turnover. The Braves called for traveling.
Braves will kind of go to zone, little 2-3 now. Wow.
And
may not last long.
So New Albany goes to their zone busting offense and hit 2 threes in a row now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes on the night for New Albany.
And it's a 20-point lead.
You know, you do that to maybe try to protect the drive, and then they drain in threes.
That's, you know, that's the problem you run into. McNutt shot on the way, no good. New Albany with the rebound. Strong to the goal. Now, pass goes out to open wing, and they'll reset the offense. You know, they are not the tallest boys team that you'll see.
They're not.
But I feel safe to say they are the fastest boys team that we will see. Shot slipped off his hands, no good, but ended up being a really good pass, almost like a lob. And New Albany lays it in. 8th grader may lead the team in scoring. Probably does right now, does he not?
It's between him and Parker.
Minute 55 to go. First half, 40-18 now. And now another turnover against the Braves. Legs probably getting a little tired right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see the shots are coming up a little bit short too. That's a sign when you get tired, first thing that goes. So New Albany slows it down. Braves going to send. It looked like maybe their first sub of the day. Shot up, no good. Rolls across the rim, and rebound is tied up by the Braves and the Bulldogs. And Isaiah Simpson had part of the ball. He was running around circling Mitchell. It's pretty funny. So it's Braves basketball nonetheless. Got to get it in, and they turn it over. Oh, no, they're going to say last touch by the Bulldogs. So with 1:29 to go. Nope, it was last touch by the Braves. So turnover, that's basically your unforced error type right there. Shot up, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound fought for. Shot again, no good, and another foul.
Who was that one on?
Still waiting to see on that one. That was number 11, so that's going on Edwards, his second. And to the free throw line goes Ray again. First free throw is good. So Cameron Ray, you know, we've done interviews for a long time. That's the first time I've ever seen everybody keep taking pictures while we're doing interviews. Last week, this week, next free throw. That was short.
No good.
Long rebound is going to go off, and New Albany be Braves basketball with 1:21 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, reminder just here, like I said, for the Boys Highlands Warriors State Farm full court press, we'll have 2 Lady Brave seniors, Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed, join us. We're going to chat with them for a little while, halftime of the boys game.
McNutt draws a double team, feeds Mitchell down in the corner. He draws a double team, steps through it, takes it down the lane, kicks it out for the 3 ball. But New Albany does a good job getting back, so it comes back to McNutt. Pull up free throw line is good. Got the roll. Hit the rim, the glass, and goes. That's the first basket in quite a while for the Braves.
It is, yep, been a long drought.
Baseline drive cut off, spins inside, banks it in.
Man, that dude is an 8th grader. 2, 4, 6.
Kavian Bailey putting up some points. He's not even in high school. He can even drive.
Probably can't.
There's a layup that's good by Edwards. Backdoor pass.
Nice job there by Luke to finish over the right hand off the board.
Good basket for the Braves. Cuts it back down to 21 now. 43-22, 25 seconds to go here in the half. Kicks it out, 3 on the way. Oh, passes it up, now takes it down the lane. Now kicks it out for a 3. No good, rebound taken by Edwards. 15 seconds to go here in the half. 43-22, New Albany with the lead. Down the lane, Clark lays it in. Cooper just got ahead of steam, put his head down and took it all the way strong to the goal, and he banks in the basket. 3 on the other end, no good. Tip, no good. And the horn is going to sound to end the first half. Well, it was close there in the early beginning, but New Albany using their speed and pretty much all the players that they had available to them to build the lead here at the half to 43-22. 32-24. We're going to pause for 30 seconds. We'll come back with our boys Hollingsworth full court press in 30 seconds. Just some Braves basketball.
On Fun 91.
Welcome back to Braves basketball. We are joined by two seniors, the Lady Braves, for the boys Hollingsworth State Farm full court press, and that is Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed. And girls, welcome. Tonight you got win number 15 in a row, 20th win of the season. And, we know that y'all have played probably, since y'all been, it had to be the toughest schedule we played. Would you not agree with that? Y'all been here 4 years. It's got to be the toughest schedule.
Yes, sir. I definitely think it's the toughest schedule we've played by far in my 4 years that I've been here.
Well, I mean, you're playing 7A teams, 6A teams. You're knocking off a lot of those squads teams. Me and Michael were talking before we come on there that, having y'all come in here, y'all are kind of the glue that holds this team together. You're the rebounders, you're the defenders, you're the scorers, you're the, the drawing the charge. As I tell Michael, said, Abby is the GOAT when it comes to drawing the charge. And we were talking about how does something like that start? I mean, it's not just one day. I think I'm just going to start trying to draw a bunch of charges. So how did that come to be?
I think when I was little in TVBA, 5th and 6th grade, I was scared to death for somebody to touch me. I would fall before they would even get to me. So when I got to high school, Coach Middleton really stressed get in the passing lane. If you're in the spot to take the charge, you're in the right place to be on defense. So I really stressed taking the extra step in defense and being where I'm supposed to be and taking one for the team.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's why she's called the Charge Queen. I don't know of anybody. I've never seen anybody take that many charges in their career
and smile about it when they get up.
You and I were talking about. We talked about it during the broadcast. Taking a charge is probably the most unselfish thing you can do for your team. I mean, you're sacrificing yourself.
You're about to get run over.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
You're stealing a possession from the other team and giving your chance, give your team another chance to score. And Chloe, one thing we talk about you a lot during the broadcast is obviously you're a rebounding machine, you're a shot blocking machine, and more times than not, you're not always the biggest player out there, the person you're defending, but you seem to position yourself well, both defensively to block shots and to get rebounds. So you've kind of taken on ownership of, what I'm going to do my job. You know what your role is, and your primary role is to rebound, block shots, and get putbacks and put it in. So kind of talk about your role on this team and how you've grown in that.
Yes, sir. It definitely started with Margaret Claire, having to guard her, and she was a very physical, very tough person, and I had to make sure I had to block her out. I had to make sure I was always in contact, because if you lost her, she was going to get the rebound. And she wasn't going to let you be soft. She made you, if I got the rebound, she was going to be right there, and she's going to make me rip through and make a good pass to my outlets and make sure I can get it there. And she really helped prepare me to guard bigger people and not to be afraid to be undersized, and don't let it, get in my head that I'm not as big or as strong as the person next to me.
One thing I want you ladies to talk about is, I know even before you were Lady Brave, y'all were teammates. Kind of talk about how you first got started on playing travel ball and got to know each other, and really how that has benefited you once you started high school ball.
I think in TVBA we were starting from scratch. We all were just trying to get to know the game a little bit, and we just came together. We lost a lot of people along the way, but me and Chloe were the only two left, so I just take pride in that. Yeah,
and Chloe, obviously, your dad, was a big part of that. He's he's one of the coaches on the team, and he coached both of you girls coming up. How's that? It's got to be a special thing to still be involved in that with your dad, right?
It is very special, but it can also cause a lot of fights.
Yeah, we kind of had that same thing last year with the Middleton, how do y'all live like that?
Yeah. It is definitely more of, we don't talk that much at home. We talk about it at home, but we also draw the line. We don't get into it. At practice, we get into it a little bit, but then we go home and it's father,
Mama
daughter.
Shooter make sure that stays nice.
Oh, right? She's had to be the buffer in a bunch of fights.
So it isn't like one of those, y'all watching the game together, and he's like,
there's definitely that, but we also have our limits, and we know, I'm okay, I know, I get it. You don't got to stress it sometimes.
So I want both of you each of you to take just a minute and talk about one thing that's been noticeable about this team this year. You always play good defense, but it seemed like, especially over these last 8 or 9 games, you ladies have really dialed up the defensive pressure. And just kind of talk about what that focus has been on defense and what Coach Strickland, is pushing you to do. Kind of the mentality is that we're going to stop you. Kind of talk about what, how you girls play defense and what your motivation is with that.
Yeah, so last year our practices looked like a little bit of everything, a little bit of shooting, a lot of defense. But this year, we're definitely stressing defense, detailed defense, like what angle we need to take when we're in this situation and how we need to dive on the floor for this ball. So we're really getting into the details more this year, and our shooting is more on your own time. So we really stress a lot more defense this year, and it's really showing in our games. We're playing a lot more aggressive as well.
What about you, Chloe?
With Coach Strickland, he's had undersized teams before, and he's had to coach against high-level players that have made it very far in their career. So just seeing his point of view and definitely changing it up has not only made us better, but also prepared the whole team for having to transition from maybe if other people who are going from high school to college, like they're ready for that, and they're not going to be scared that, oh, like this is somebody I've never met, I'm not close with him, but that like the coach has like what is in your best interest, and it does and has proved that we can get better by changing what we used to do, and it's not always a bad thing that like how we used to do things, but there's a better way to do it.
Right.
Well, y'all have had the best of both worlds because all the things that you learned from Coach Middleton and now the things you're learning from Coach Strickland, you can kind of combine those things, and it makes, it's like me and Michael said at the beginning of the year, what's it going to be like? We've been here with Coach Middleton for so long, there comes Coach Strickland along there, but some of the things that we've noticed that he does different that we think is like switching on screens, where we used to stay and fight through the screens now, and we get, the switching on screens has really improved the defense, I think.
Yeah, I think it has too, but sometimes we got to watch ourselves, like who we switch on to, or like I said, what angle we take. We have to, when we switch, we have to he was on us tonight about hard hedging and getting out to that ball instead of sitting back. And when you're the person switching onto the roller, you have to jump under it and stop that ball from getting in.
Well, we've also noticed that y'all do a really good job communicating about switching back. Once you've switched, if there's a mismatch on the go, you don't do a lot of good job communicating to switch back.
Yes.
So that's been really good.
Okay, so talk about, you ladies are 2 of the 3 seniors on the team. Talk about that leadership, and obviously the younger players look up to you ladies. Talk about, transitioning, now you're a senior, now you're a leader, and the responsibility that comes along with that. Yeah.
So being the senior, like, we definitely have had to, like, you kind of have to be a mediator, because you also, like, you have to be able to get onto and, like, correct the freshmen, but also at the same time, they've never had that, and they've never had teammates who have been so hard on them. So at the same time, like, after, you got to make sure, like, they know, like, you really do want the best, and you can't get too, like, aggressive or in their face with it, because then they start doubting themselves. So you have to make sure you're helping them, but also not putting them down and bringing them up and elevating them in the same way as teaching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to piggyback off of that. Like the other day, I had to sit a freshman down for her attitude. But after the game, I told her, look, I'm not getting on to you because I don't like you. I'm trying to make you better. And if you want to ever go play somewhere, they're not going to handle your attitude like that. So I've had to get on to a lot of freshmen because it's a transition from middle school to high school, and we don't put up with that here. And also, I'm not like, even when I was a sophomore or a junior, I wasn't afraid to say, hey, I think this pass is better to somebody older than me, because if I see it, and it would help our team all around, and I'm not afraid just to help somebody out, even if they're older.
Right.
Yeah, we've done several of these interviews over the years, and this has been kind of a common thread, is the leadership that we've seen from, whether you go back like Mara Nunley and just keep working. That's why these teams in the States are good, because y'all have had great leadership, and they've done a great job, like what y'all are doing now, of teaching the younger kids what it's about to be a Lady Brave.
Yeah. So kind of talking about that, we're watching these younger kids have been playing, at halftime of the games, and if you could give some advice to one of these younger players in the stands, whether middle school or elementary school, about what it's going to take, what you're going to need to do to be a Lady Brave someday, what would your advice be to them?
I would definitely say work on, don't just go and be like, oh, it's a team stuff, so I'm not going to do it like by myself. Like, you definitely have to work by yourself, because sometimes that can make you make a big jump just for yourself. But also, a lot of the times in Little League, a lot of people get too selfish. So don't be like too selfish, like be one of those selfless players, because people really do notice it. And it does like take a big thing. And sometimes that's what we're working on is, hey, make that extra pass. And so like even we're still working on it a little bit more. And so just I think maybe them hearing that can help them start understanding that I might have a good shot, but this person next to me has a better shot.
Right. What about you, Abby?
Yeah, like y'all said, y'all know I would love to be the selfless player. I love to step in and take the charge. It's not always about taking that open shot when somebody, like Chloe said, has a better shot. It's just what you can do for your team to make your team better and not you yourself. Like, it's a team sport. Yes, you have to work on your own, and yes, you want to score those points, but it's not all about that at the same time. It's about how many points are up there at the end of the game.
Right. Okay, so here's a question. Who's in charge of the playlist in the locker room? Who's got the best playlist?
It tends to be Meg usually gets on there and she plays the song.
Why am I not surprised?
But she also gives us our moments to, give in our request. And
she's the DJ. She's the locker room DJ.
It really does. We all kind of listen to the same stuff, so we don't have like arguments about it, and we don't have like one person. Well, we have one person who's like a Taylor Swift, like loves her, but she's also one of those like she'll listen to anything. So we don't have anybody who's like I only want country and I only want Taylor Swift, and there's no bickering about it.
Heck, sometimes we put on the Disney music and jam to it. We'll jam to anything.
Okay, so who's the most intense player at practice?
Oh, definitely Claire.
It's her and Kaisley, because we have a rule. They can't be on the different teams because they can't guard each other.
Yeah, they get into it pretty bad.
All right, so we ask this every year to the seniors night. All right, so fight breaks out. Who's coming off the bench?
Like younger or like one of us?
Anybody. That's like we want to know. Like we've been so far wrong before. We'd ask like Coach Miller one time. We'd say, okay, we think this person's going to be the one to come off. And he'd be like, that is the last person that's going to leave the bench in a fight.
I would like to say Claire, but Claire's definitely the one who's in the fight, and we're having
Claire ain't coming off the bench to get in the fight.
No,
Claire started the fight.
Yes, Claire did start the fight.
Who do y'all think it would be? And I'll go off of that.
Oh, me. Coming off the bench,
I'm going to say it's either going to be Sophie.
Well, see, that we always thought Sophie had trying to, and Coach Miller always thought, Sophie ain't coming on in no fight.
Sophie's too busy laughing on the floor. She's going to be rolling around.
I think Kaisley definitely gets in people's heads, and she would be the one that would start the fight. But honestly, I wouldn't pass up Chloe getting in on it.
Okay, so Chloe's always on the floor. So if I had to pick somebody that's on the bench and not on the floor starter-wise, I'm going with Ashlyn Butler coming off the bench.
I think I'm going with Katie Methvin.
Yeah,
that's what we need to know. There you go.
Our freshmen are some of them are feisty.
Okay, so we ask Kaisley and Claire the same question. Who's more likely to get teed up for trash talking during a game?
Meg.
Same thing.
Okay, Meg used to not be bad, but she's getting the confidence. Claire's been talking a little lately. Kaisley, it'll just be something that comes off that she doesn't think
hers
about.
Hers won't be trash talking players. It'll be disagreeing with the ref.
Yes.
And she'll be like,
Kaisley's
throw up the hands, maybe say something like, I don't think that's a foul. And sometimes the ref don't really like that.
Okay, I hate to end with such a sentimental thing, but I want to ask you this. But what as you finish up your senior season here, and obviously we're looking forward to go ball, right? That's what we want to do. When you look back, what's the best memory so far when you think about being a Lady Brave?
For me, a lot of people think of moments on the court. Mine is definitely just being a team off the court. Today we sat in the locker room for an hour, and we were just sitting there and we were team bonding, and we were just sitting there laughing, watching videos together. Or we'll play. There's this new imposter game. We play that as a team. And then we also goof off, and me and Claire, we always make our little TikToks, and it's definitely moments like that not everybody sees that how close we are, whether people see it or not.
Right. What about you, Abby?
Well, see, we just got our senior night papers, and that's the last blank I have. I've been thinking real hard about it because I know it's not a specific moment on the court. I know it's definitely off the court. I've made so many good friendships off the court, and I know wherever I go, I have somebody to look back to here.
Yeah.
Like, it's really true friendships, and I would just say, like, the moments we spend together as a team.
Well, I think your team, your ladies, I think y'all are poised and ready to roll for a state championship. Oh yeah, one thing I want to talk about is, do you girls realize, and you may know this, that right now y'all are what 93 and 9 over the last 4 years.
94 now. That's
94 and 9.
94
right.
and 9 the last 4 years.
I mean, that's pretty incredible when you think about it. Only 9 losses over a 4-year career.
Yeah, we've definitely enjoyed calling 94 wins.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to being down in Jackson, and no doubt you girls are going to bring home another gold ball. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank
you, ladies, so much. We appreciate you being with us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that is 2 senior Lady Braves, Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed. We appreciate them joining us tonight on the Boys Hollingsworth State Farm Full Court Press, Fred, and that's about as good an interview as it gets.
That's right. That's good stuff. All right, we're about ready for second half action. We're going to try and slide in a quick break here before we do. We'll pause 30 seconds, come back to second half action. Boys trail 43-24, back in 30. You're listening to Braves basketball.
On 91.
Welcome back to Tishomingo County Braves basketball. Second half action just underway. Braves need a run, a couple of runs.
Yeah, you can't hang around. I mean, you can't wait around now. What are you going to do? You got to do quick.
Yeah, because New Albany's going to keep playing at that same rate.
Yep.
That's a good start. Is a over the back call going on New Albany. That's going on Harden. So he picks up his second foul, and so right off Braves get a chance to cut into the lead. McNutt tries to pass down on the ball. Tip goes right back to him. Looks like a quarterback when he tries to throw a pass, ball gets tipped, and then he catches it himself. Down low, Mitchell.
What a move.
Hand, couldn't get the shot to go. And rebounded New Albany.
Oh, man.
Gets it ahead to Ray. Pull up free throw line shot on the way is good.
What did you say in pregame? Basically the number one spots between New Albany and South Pontotoc. Is that what you said?
No. I was talking about South Pontotoc and Braves trying to battle for the fourth spot.
Oh, the fourth spot. I haven't looked at the standings. Yeah. I didn't know who was.
The top 3 are pretty close to being interchangeable.
Like Corinth, New Albany, and
North Pontotoc. Yeah. The Braves, Braves and South Pontotoc is split. And so that's basically being the difference in the game. The standings right now is those two splits. So 48-26, and a whistle and another foul. Let's see if they put that on. So that's going on. Who did they put that on? That was on them, so that went on Parker, the senior. I didn't see how many fouls he had, but
I didn't either.
Braves cut the lead back down to 20 now, 48-20. Good hands by Mitchell, knocks it right to Edwards, and he takes it the other way. Braves trying to get a little run going here. Maybe sometimes you can almost lull the Bulldogs, that lead into a false sense of security. Braves slow it down, like you said. That's really what you said. You slow it down, that kind of.
You want to take them out of their game.
That's right. You start playing that up tempo, that's what they want. Clark needed to go to the left hand right there. Kind of got caught under the rim.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Shot came up short. Now 3 from the corner on the way, and that's where they kill you right there. An answer big time.
DeCorian Harden.
From Harden. 6'4" senior gets the 3.
McNutt gets fouled on a 3-point shot.
So he'll go to the line with 3.
You always like when you can score in the point and the clock's not running.
Yeah, especially when you're down big. That's what you need. Good stuff. During our interview there from Chloe Glidewell and Abby Reed.
Yeah, they represent the Lady Braves well. Just two outstanding young basketball players, 2 outstanding young women.
Next free throw, misses that one. We've had the privilege of basically seeing them grow up, for the last 4 years, and they're the differences we see now. Next free throw is good, so 2 out of 3 Boys Hollingsworth State Farm free throws from Casey McNutt. you remember when when they were freshmen, they get a little playing time, and you could see glimpses and all that, and then you could see, both of us have always seen, and a lot of these players, you can see, or we can anyway, when the light really came on.
Yes.
Like for instance, tonight we seeing the Ashton Butler light coming on.
Yes.
More tonight than we have in the past. I remember in years past, other players you could see, and then that next season it was all clicking.
Right.
And so that's why we was talking about like tonight about Ashton Butler. Her light's coming on. Next year is going to be a big year for Ashton.
Sure thing.
And then like what Abby and Chloe were talking about is the reason that the Lady Braves have been able to put all these wins together for the last how many years you said that was? It was 100. It's like 169 wins or something like that.
Yeah.
It's because of the leadership that we've seen from these ladies, and it's not just been this year, but there has been 1, 2, 3, 4 players, something like that, along the way each year that have kept that tradition and what it means to be a Lady Braves, like they said, and keep bringing it up.
No doubt. What a move there by Cooper Clark to finish with a bucket.
53-31 now, 22-point lead for New Albany. They've got the ball. Yeah, he didn't get too far into the goal that time.
No, he didn't.
And now he almost with a steal out front. And whistle and a foul on the floor. Is that on? They put that on DeAndre? Let's see.
See who they going. There's just a wad of people there.
Yep. Second foul. Well, the way the officials are looking, you don't know. How do you know which finger is like the first number and which one's the second number?
Yeah.
Is that 12 or is that 21? You know what I mean? 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by New Albany. Shot back up, no good. Rebound to Markle. He gives it off to Clark. 53-31, halfway through this third quarter. Clark down the lane, strong, kicks it back out. He's picked up his dribble now. You got to give it off. And tried to feed it down low to Robinson, and it was stolen away. Now shot good and a foul. It's just tough to overcome stuff like that.
Yeah, this is just a very good New Albany team. And like you said, we talked about 2 starters out tonight for the Braves. So playing shorthanded anyway.
Yeah, Braves got, I'm assuming that 24 is Dylan Robinson, even though that's on my junior varsity roster, but he's on the floor right now. I don't have anybody else with a 24, so we're going to say that's who that is. So minutes being played. There's a 3 ball on the way. It's good.
Who hit that one?
That's Casey McNutt.
Okay.
Back to a 22-point lead. I mean, we have not seen Dylan Robinson play a lot varsity basketball. So
all hands on deck.
Yeah, 3 on the way, no good. And Dylan with a rebound. To McNutt. Now back, Clark fires up a 3, no good. A long rebound controlled by New Albany. Now I know a lot of nights when we do these games, there's been JV games, and so if Dylan's been playing a lot of junior varsity minutes, you're not going to feel like you're limited to what you can do. So there was no JV games tonight, so an opportunity to get some varsity minutes from the young man. 57-33, 2:30 to go, third quarter. New Albany just kind of maintaining the status quo right now, would you not?
Yeah, they just.
I missed that one. And then who got that? I think it was Markle.
Markle, yep. The nice little 12-foot jumper there by Paxton.
New Albany the other way. 3 on the way. Good again. Wow. It's Cameron Ray. I told you, if your last name's Ray, you shoot threes. There's 3 on the other end. No good. Walk. Yeah, good call. I'll give officials credit when they make a good call. It's a good call.
You're talking about the Lady Braves. I just glanced up at the banner. The Lady Braves are going for their 7th division championship in a row.
Well, actually, they've got it. They're 7. Oh, now
yeah.
Not regular season.
Right, yeah.
That's an impressive number right there. Yeah, impressive. Walking it up and to the right wing. Now back out.
Oh, what a move. Wow.
Good.
Cooper Clark, that's a similar move he did earlier down the middle of the lane. He took it from the right wing that time, spin move, and laid it in with the right hand. Man.
Good. Actually, we're going for the 5th in a row. That's the 2021 season, 21-22 season, 22-23 season, 23-24. So,
okay, my bad.
This will be the 24-25 season.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yep, my bad.
There's just too many numbers up there.
Yep. The zeros ran together. I thought that was 19. Yeah, it was 99 and 0.
Yeah.
2000. Luke Edwards gets the bucket for the Braves.
Minute to go here in the 3rd. And they're going to call a jump ball. Good hands that time by Robinson as he reached in, ties up, and forces the jump ball. Possession to go to the Braves.
You know, one thing Braves fans need to remember is that the division tournament this year will be here at TC. You see some good basketball.
It's a good path this year. You know, the division tournament's here. You finish first in your division in the tournament, then you get to host the first 2 rounds, and then the 3rd round is in Northeast,
which is like 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah,
basically.
So I mean, it's a great path. It's the same path that we saw 2 years ago when the Lady Braves won the state title. Exact same path. So maybe a little deja vu.
Yeah, and look, something you think about as far as I know, the way the brackets are drawn up, that obviously the number 1 and number 2 teams in 4A is TC first and girls and Choctaw Central second. I believe the bracket puts not meeting till the championship game.
Yeah, they're in the north.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the south now. That's one thing. The redistricting and the changing the division and all that, move them to the south half of the state. So, yeah, you talk about what could come down to like the game of the century.
Yeah.
Free throw, no good. Rebound to Clark. And then he loses the ball. New Albany with quick hands takes it and scoops it in. Basket by Tristan Parker. It's a 25-point lead now with 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Double team comes out. Markle in the corner. Mitchell driving baselines, cut off, and they're going to call a push off on New Albany's Cameron Ray. The Braves running some subs in as Robinson's going to go back out and Edwards back in. Left wing. Markle in the corner. 3 on the way. Short. And a rebound to New Albany. And a whistle and a foul. Mitchell again. Boy, that's not a foul you want right there. You're, 50 feet from the basket.
Yeah, big DeAndre's third.
With only 6 seconds to go. You could just about let him go right there. So Clark's going to come out. And now in for the Braves is going to be Adrian Jones. And loose ball. I told you it was going to happen one of these nights.
We almost
now we got all the equipment up here. You were already bailing on me.
Yeah, we almost became part of the action. I was set up to take the charge. Actually, I was moving, wasn't I? All right, it would have been a blocking foul.
Way to go, Lefty. Layup attempt no good, and the horn sounds to end the 3rd quarter. Tell you what, you start taking charges like Lefty, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, I would be too.
3 quarters have been played. New Albany with the lead, 65-40. 4th quarter action coming up in 1 minute. You're listening to Braves basketball.
On Fun 91.
Back to Braves basketball, 4th quarter action. New Albany pull-up jumper is
what a save.
Short, and man, saving the ball in.
Wow.
That was, that's that one I don't have a number on. I hate that. Well, he did an excellent job. So the ball, the jump shot was so short that the ball didn't hit anything and was basically going out of bounds. He left inbounds, caught the ball, threw it back inbounds, and almost hit the wall.
Yeah. Everybody else had given up on it.
Yeah, what a play. And then Braves on the other end get a basket. Cut the lead back down to 67-42. And now defensively, a stop for the Braves. Get it up the floor. McNutt, pull up 3. Good.
Wow, a step back 3 there by Kason McNutt.
67-45. Get it back down to that 22-point lead again. This was basically about a 20-point game at the half. It's kind of maintained about right there for most of this second half. That is Bailey with the ball, the 8th grader. Pass down low, shot up, no good, and a foul.
I don't know if they got Mitchell with that one or not. He was in the vicinity.
Simpson took it in strong. Simpson, the senior, 6'3", 190. He'll go to the line.
Actually got Markle, his second.
2 shots coming up. First one on the way, rims out. Free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm.
So when is our next scheduled broadcast? Not
Tuesday night at Corinth.
At Corinth.
Yeah, we'll be on the road whenever we play at Corinth.
Yes.
So whether it's next week, the week after, we will be there. Shot up, no good, rebound. This is, everybody was talking about it's a fluid situation. It couldn't be any more fluid for next week. Free throw, a three-pointer on the way, again short. Another save. This time, though, the Braves are able to get it. Quickly up to Clark. Cooper for the goal, and he's fouled.
Good job there by Cooper to shield the defender with his body. And he was either going to get the bucket or the foul, maybe both, but he missed the bucket, but he did get the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. That's to be 3rd foul on Harden.
2 free throws coming up. First one, good.
Cooper having a good night. I got him for 13. I may have missed one.
Again, all the free throws brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm, and now you can. Next one on the way, also good. Cooper hits a pair.
What grade is Cooper in?
Let's see. Coach Parsons did not bless us with the classifications.
Oh, okay.
All we have is numbers.
Next time he runs by, I'll ask
we'll find out.
He's playing some good defense right now.
Defense don't matter what classification he's in. As he
comes up with a loose ball.
And then comes up with a loose ball quickly up. Cason 3. Short. Mitchell fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Now feeds it back out. And then the Braves lose. We actually had too many guys trying to get the ball.
We had like 6 hands over there.
Mitchell's going to go out. And it's going to bring Robinson back in. Braves have actually trimmed the lead back down to where we were at halftime. So they've played even here in the second half.
What a move.
Euro step and a basket is good. That is Xavier Coleman.
Yeah, you still got to love the fight in this Braves team,
There's another steal. Albany kind of turning the heat up a little bit more. All the way to the goal. Fingertip roll won't go, but they get their own rebound. That's Ray again. Markle comes out to play him. Off the dribble, down the lane, pull-up shot. Got the shooter's roll. That's just a sweet touch right there.
It is.
Just kind of climbed the rim and fell. Oh, there's a turnover in the backcourt. Xavier Coleman kind of jumped the route, so to speak, and that caused Clark to kind of shuffle his feet before he dribbled the ball. Actually, it was a good play by the defense,
It was.
Approaching the halfway point of quarter number 4. Ray feeds left wing 3 on the way, no good. Clark with a rebound. He draws a double team. Gets it up, McNutt, Cason, pull up 3 on the way. Good.
Drained it. Cason with his 3rd 3 of the night.
71-50. Goes to the left hand. What a play. What a kind of a spin move that time by Isaiah Simpson. Faked right and then spun and went to that left hand. He kind of fingertip rolled a bank shot.
Yes, he did.
Braves get the rebound, put back is good by Edwards. It's basically back and forth, basket for basket in this second half. That second quarter run
Yeah, you're right.
that New Albany had has been the difference in this game. They played pretty even in the first quarter. It was a late 3 or something there in the first quarter that built the lead back to up to 7. But then they went on a 20-8 run there in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was really the difference in the game there.
So the lead went from 7 to 19.
Yeah.
And that's basically we're at a 21 point right now, so it's basically maintain that the rest of the game. Pass down low, shots blocked. New Albany with a rebound quickly up the floor to the goal.
Oh,
blocked on that end by Markle. And now Clark loses it, and New Albany's Parker lays it in. That turnabout for everybody had a shot at it that time. McNutt down the lane all the way to the goal. Went for the dunk, kind of lost it on his way up. Ooh. And
charge.
There's the charge that we didn't ever see in the first half. I guess he knew he better call it this time.
Yeah, good job there by Cooper Clark. Stand his ground, draw the charge. That young man's having a game.
That was. I mean, that's collision that you could hear through the headphones.
Yeah, I heard the thumps.
You could hear them thump and then the floor thump when they all went down. That's exactly what Abby was talking about. You know, when you take a charge, you know it's coming.
Right.
Shot.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And then turnover is. New Albany gives the ball right back to the.
Yeah, he touched the ball, ran out of bounds, and came back and touched it again.
You can't even do that in football.
Right.
The official will be throwing his hat, won't he? Three, McNutt, no good. Long rebound to New Albany. 2:45 to go, 75-52, Bulldogs lead. Ball on the right wing. That's Ray. Hands it off. Cross court. Had the three if they wanted. Pass it up. Another cross court pass. Now down the lane. Shot, no good. Got away with the foul, but not that time. Mitchell said, well, I got away with that first foul. I'll try it again.
Yeah.
So that is going to send Turner to the free throw line. Actually on Clark.
Yeah, I thought it was Mitchell, but they called it on Clark.
First Boys Hogsworth State Farm free throw is good. And Coach Parsons is going to bring in the subs.
Like Adrian Jones, Caden Lozano, and who was the other one that came in?
That is
Koa Johansson.
Let's see. I'm looking for all these numbers. You know, when you look, you never see anybody.
I believe that's right.
Numbers.
Yep.
Yep, that's it. You're right. Still got Mitchell on the floor. I guess he's not coming out. Well, I don't think we got anybody else that can play. Yep, touching the ball and his hand was on the sideline. Good call. Good call. We were right here, boy. We were almost like you say. We were almost part of the action again.
Absolutely. It's getting a little bit too close.
You know, somebody will think, man, y'all got great seats, best seats now. Yeah, until somebody runs you over, and then you got the worst seats in the house. When you start bringing the, how should I say, the non-veteran players in the game, you worry what could happen to us.
Yeah,
here,
I mean, first of all, they come in juiced and ready to go, right?
Yeah, they're going wide open. They're running right towards you, and you're just waiting for that collision. 79-52 minutes, 35 to go. Again, there's the officials doing what we talked about in the girls' game. Just a quick timeout for the
sub come in.
Let the subs come in. Of course, he let Bailey come in, but he's in the whole game. That's the 8th grader that's been lighting us up. Had a three, pass it up, now backs up all the way near half court. Now off the dribble, behind the back, down the lane, kicks it back out. Three ball on the way is good. Kyson Juden, that's a freshman.
Wow.
Their future looks bright. 8th graders and freshmen knocking down threes. The 8th graders been probably their leading scorer tonight. Give and go down low. Mitchell goes up and he's fouled with under a minute to go. And now with a 30-point lead, the clock runs. First free throw on the way is good. So Mitchell hits the first of the Boys Hogsworth State Farm free throws. And he hits the second. He shoots free throws well for a big man.
He does.
Got a nice touch. 83-54, 15 seconds to go. Down the lane. Now they cut it out. Ball's fought for, going to go out of bounds with 8 seconds left. And that's going to do it. New Albany's going to get the win by a final score of 83-54. That loss drops the Braves to 5-15 overall, and now 1-6 in the division. Playing shorthanded against a team like New Albany is really a tough task, and New Albany holds on and wins it 83-54. Michael's got the numbers.
Yeah, time to crunch the numbers. Brought to you by Spark CPA Firm. Appreciate them sponsoring the stats for the halftime and the final for both the girls and the boys game. First of all, for the visiting New Albany Bulldogs, 4 players in double figures led by Tristan Parker. He had 16. 15 points for DeCavian Bailey, 13 points for Cameron Ray, 12 points for Isaiah Simpkins. For the Braves, 2 players in double figures led by Kason McNutt with 14. Cooper Clark with 14. 9 points for Luke Edwards, 8 points for DeAndre Mitchell, and 7 points for Paxton Markle.
Again, the New Albany Bulldogs get the win, 83-54. Drops the Braves to 5-15 overall, 1-6 in the division. And Corinth still yet to come to finish off division play, and that will happen sometime. We're not sure when.
Yep.
Odds are probably not looking good for Tuesday.
It's not.
Earlier tonight, Lady Braves got their 15th win in a row. That's impressive enough, and also their 20th win overall in the season, 20-2. On the season, 7-0 in the division, and like during the interview on the Full Court Press Show, it's at 94-6 now, or 9.
Yeah, for these seniors. Yep.
Yeah, that's just impressive. It's so impressive. It's almost hard to describe,
right?
Especially with where this program was, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Where we were seeing 4-25 seasons to turn it around like it, to win that many basketball games, and now this year looking for
the hunter has become the huntee.
It has. I mean, you've got teams that won't even play you now.
Yep.
I mean, that's just the fact of where it is now.
Yep.
And you're the favorite to win your second state title in the last 3 years.
Yep, that's good. Good.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. Everybody be safe.
Right. Keep a check on the Facebook page. Once all this mess gets out of the way, we'll keep you updated on when that game will be, and whenever it is, we'll have it for you right here on Fun 91. Thanks for listening. From Michael Puckett, that's Fred Kentz. We will see you when the Snowmageddon's over. You've been listening to Braves basketball
on Fun 91.